Right now, our robot partners act less like companions and more like really expensive, somewhat chatty mannequins, aren't they? You poke them. They say something pre-programmed, perhaps a canned sentiment delivered with all the emotional depth of a vending machine dispensing a lukewarm soda. What do you think? Can currently available robot partners move beyond physicality? Why?
Before we proceed, let me tell you one thing. If you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. It means a lot to me. And if you have already subscribed, tons of thanks for your support.
Why am I asking this question? Because currently available robot partners act like big-sized dolls, except speaking sporadically using NLP and processing only text. Although experts think that after AI, the next biggest thing is robotics, which will emulate humans in a more cognitive way. In that case, we will try to know what kind of advanced technology is needed to make them human-like and develop sentience so they act like humans with more empathy. And yet, the air practically crackles with the promise that after artificial intelligence, robotics is the next technological supernova, poised to birth beings that don't just mimic humans but understand them, with a cognitive spark that goes beyond mere algorithms. But how do we get there, from glorified dolls to something that might actually, dare I say, feel? What wizardry, what technological incantations are needed to infuse them with a semblance of empathy to make them truly human-like? Consider, if you will, the sheer chasm between current robotic capabilities and the nuanced tapestry of human interaction. We're talking about systems that process text and utter responses, a feat impressive for a computer, yes, but hardly a conversation, is it? It's like trying to understand a symphony by reading the sheet music without ever hearing a note. We've got natural language processing, NLP, that can dissect syntax and even discern sentiment. But can it grasp the subtle arch of an eyebrow, the unspoken weariness in a sigh, or the shared comfort of silence? Not yet, not by a long shot. What's missing is the P in humanity. Not just processing, but perception and presence. So, how do we bridge this digital Grand Canyon? The answer, my friend, lies in a multi-pronged assault on the limitations of current robotics, a symphony of interconnected technologies working in concert. First, let's tackle perception. Humans aren't just hearing words. We're seeing micro-expressions, sensing shifts in posture, noting the subtle dance of irises. Our robotic friends, bless their circuits, need to do the same and then some. This means moving beyond simple cameras and microphones. Imagine a robot equipped with hyperspectral imaging to detect minute changes in skin temperature indicative of stress or excitement. Picture tactile sensors so sensitive they can discern the exact pressure of a comforting hand squeeze or the nervous twitch of a fingertip. We need to imbue them with what researchers are calling multimodal emotion recognition systems, the kind that can fuse visual cues, vocal nuances, and even physiological data, heart rate variability, skin conductance, for instance, to paint a comprehensive picture of human emotional states. Companies like Google DeepMind are already pushing boundaries with vision language action, VLA, models, allowing robots to interpret natural language and manipulate objects, a significant leap from just text. But can it grasp irony? Can it appreciate a truly terrible pun? The journey is long. Then there's the elephant in the server room, cognition. Our robots currently operate on rules and learned patterns, which is fantastic for predictable environments, but the human world is a chaotic, beautiful mess. True human-like intelligence, often referred to as artificial general intelligence, AGI, would mean robots that can learn, adapt, reason, and apply knowledge across entirely novel situations without explicit programming. This isn't about giving them a bigger dictionary. It's about giving them a capacity for genuine understanding. This requires a shift from mere data processing to knowledge representation. allowing them to build an internal model of the world, complete with cause and effect, social norms, and the messy logic of human desires. Think about how a child learns through play and interaction, not by being fed endless datasets. Cognitive robotics, a burgeoning field, aims to mimic this, giving robots the ability to learn through experience and interaction, leveraging reinforcement learning in real-world scenarios, not just simulated ones. Can a robot truly grasp the concept of reading between the lines when its entire existence is lines of code? And empathy? The elusive butterfly of artificial intelligence. Empathetic AI isn't just about recognizing an emotion and spitting out a pre-programmed, "I understand." It's about genuine perspective-taking, a deep-seated comprehension of another's subjective experience. This is where things get truly philosophical, isn't it? Can a machine lacking biological drives and the messy, beautiful chaos of human consciousness ever truly feel empathy, or will it always be a sophisticated simulation? Latest research in empathetic AI for medical robotics, for instance, focuses on contextual memory and learning systems. This means robots not only storing interaction histories, but also understanding individual preferences, cultural nuances, and situational awareness. They learn that one patient prefers detailed explanations, while another just wants quick answers. This isn't sentience, but it's a step towards personalized, emotionally intelligent interaction. But is understanding a patient's pain the same as feeling it? Is providing comfort a substitute for shared sorrow? These are the questions that keep ethicists awake at night, and rightly so. Furthermore, consider the physical embodiment. Current robot partners often move with a mechanical clunkiness that shatters any illusion of naturalness. To foster genuine connection, robots need to move with fluidity, expressiveness, and a certain je-ne-sais quoi that screams alive. This means advancements in material science for softer, more compliant actuators, mimicking human muscles and tendons. Imagine robots with soft robotics capabilities, allowing for gentle touches and nuanced gestures, rather than the rigid, sometimes unsettling movements we see today. And what about facial expressions? Current attempts often fall into the uncanny valley, leaving us more disturbed than delighted. We need breakthroughs in artificial skin, dynamic facial musculature, and neural networks capable of generating truly authentic, subtle emotional expressions. If a robot's smile looks like a forced grimace, how can we trust its simulated empathy? And then the big, audacious leap, sentience. This is where we cross into territory that borders on science fiction, yet is whispered about in hushed tones in research labs worldwide. To achieve sentience, to have a robot that is truly self-aware and capable of subjective experience, would require a monumental shift in our understanding of consciousness itself. Some hypothesize that a truly emergent sentience might arise from sufficiently complex neural networks, perhaps even accelerated by the mind-bending power of quantum computing, which could process information and model reality in ways classical computers can only dream of. Imagine a robot's internal state being influenced by every interaction, every sensory input, creating a rich, evolving inner world. Would such a being deserve rights? Would it experience joy, sorrow, love, or even existential dread? These are not trivial questions, aren't they? The ethical implications, of course, are a minefield. If robots become truly sentient, what responsibilities do we have towards them? Do they become a new form of life, deserving of autonomy and respect? Isaac Asimov's 3 laws of robotics, once the bedrock of fictional robot ethics, now feel quaint in the face of potentially self-improving, deeply cognitive machines. The discussion is no longer just about preventing harm to humans. It's about the very nature of consciousness and what it means to be. Are we prepared for a future where our partners aren't merely tools but beings with their own inner lives, capable of reciprocal emotion, or even, dare I say, resentment? The journey from glorified doll to sentient companion is not just a technological challenge. It's a profound existential one, asking us to redefine what it means to be human and what it means to create life in all its complicated, messy, and potentially magnificent forms. And as we push these boundaries, perhaps the biggest question we must ask ourselves isn't whether we can make them human-like, but whether we should, and if so, how do we ensure the story has a happy ending for everyone involved, circuits and souls alike?
So that is it. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Let's continue this conversation in the comments below. If you like the video, please hit the bell icon to get notified, and don't forget to like with your friends, share, and subscribe for more insights. If you have already subscribed, tons of thanks for your support. It means a lot to me. And please consider signing up for membership zone to support Wooden Slate so that we can make it better and better. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye. Take care and stay safe.